Armor Wars has reached its conclusion with conceptual cards for Wormmon. This What If episode prepares Ken and Wormmon for some very unique abilities, none that I have given to any other card in the series so far. But this was only possible because there won't be really any connection of Veemon and Davis on this one, unlike the intertwined effects of Goddomon and Hawkmon, and Patamon and Armadillomon. You know the drill. All of these cards will have effects that are tailored to armored Digimon, meaning they all have Armor Purge, and depending on effects could be 2 or 3 cost Digivolution. Because Wormmon doesn't have any canon armor forms, I was more lenient on certain forms for their costs. First off, Wormmon returns as yet another green Digimon, 3 cost to play or 3 to Digivolve from blue or green. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon with armor in its traits and 1 multicolored card. Place the remaining cards on the bottom. Inheritable wise, this Digimon gains piercing. The reasoning for this is if you decide to utilize Dino Beamon, you can go even further up to your Grand Kuwagamon for some flexibility to your plays. But that aside, it's time to Armor Digivolve! Through the Digi-Egg of Courage, Shadramon returns as a red-green Digimon, 6 to play or 3 to Digivolve into with a 6000 DP stat line. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if Wormmon is in the sources, this Digimon gets Blitz and plus 3000 DP. Meaning if you utilize the new Wormmon, you can suspend an attack over certain Digimon and pierce through. Unfortunately, remember, if a Digimon armor purges in the attack, the security check does not go through, so be careful with this armor matchup effect. Togemogumon through the Digi-Egg of Friendship trashes the top 2 Digivolution sources of all of your opponent's Digimon. Then all Digimon without sources become suspended. If you have Wormmon in the sources, those Digimon do not unsuspend until the end of your opponent's next turn, the first stunner of the Wormmon line. But aurumon is where everything starts becoming interesting. A red-green Digimon that has a play cost of 4 or a Digivolve of 2. This Digimon also only has 3000 DP. Through the Digi-Egg of Love, aurumon is a Digimon specialized for scouting, not combat. Because of this, it has an on-play when Digivolving effect that plays with the security in the top card of your deck. You reveal the top card of your deck, and you reveal the top card of your opponent's security. If both cards revealed are, for example, Digimon, then you trash both cards. The same applies if both cards revealed are option cards or tamers. But if the cards do not match, you simply shuffle your opponent's security and add the top card to your hand. Nohemon is an armored Digimon that appears through the Digi-Egg of Sincerity. When Digivolving, you simply suspend all of your opponent's Digimon with DP equal to or less than this Digimon. Those Digimon do not unsuspend during the unsuspend phase. Because this Digimon is only green, the cost to armor Digivolve is much cheaper. Not to mention there are only a handful of effects that can increase this Digimon's DP, and with a 5000 DP base, it'd be difficult to get anything lower. Searchmon does just what its name says, searches. With the Digi-Egg of Knowledge, you revealed 5 cards and play 1 tamer with Ken Ichijoji in its name. But if you don't play a tamer, you add 2 Digimon with Insectoid and their traits to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom. Meaning if you decide not to use any Kens, you can get a guarantee +2 off the top 5 cards if your deck is especially Insectoid based. But moving forward out of Insectoid Digimon, Archelomon is actually a reptile. This Digimon appears with the Digi-Egg of Reliability, and this Digimon simply has Blocker. But when a Digimon without Digivolution sources attacks, you may redirect the attack to this Digimon without suspending. So Rookie Rush? Nah, not happening. Stat-wise and cost-wise, it's on par with your typical armored Digimon. But with the power of hope, Bullmon joins the fray as well. While it has piercing, it also gets a when Digivolving effect that gives this Digimon plus 1000 DP for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. At a base stat line of 8000 DP, he could be really big, or just a problem for your opponent to get over. Quetzalmon, through the power of the Digi-Egg of Light, gives you an interesting opponent's turn effect. When your opponent attacks, trash the bottom Digivolution card of this Digimon, then all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 3000 DP. Meaning multiple smaller bodies could be reduced, and for each attack the reduction continues again as long as you have Digivolution sources to trash. But it also flips hope in that you give this Digimon plus 1000 DP for each security you have. And finally, Bucchiemon to the Digi-Egg of Kindness simply has a passive retaliation keyword, along with a when digivolving effect, in which all of your opponent's Digimon gain the following effect until the end of their turn. On deletion, lose 1 memory until the end of your opponent's next turn. And if Wormmon is in the Digivolution sources, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon with free in its traits without paying its play cost. Potential DNA to Pyildramon? Let's go. Wormmon has a lot of interesting armored effects that again, do not really relate to Imperialdramon in some way or form. Because of that, this archetype would be solely separate. But in general, what are your thoughts? And what did you like or not like about Armor Wars? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you so much for your support. This is DigiPanda, logging out.